and that changed everything. She walked home slowly through the quiet streets, breathing in the cold like a memory. Her phone stayed silent in her shaking hand, but she didn't wait for him to understand. The city lights flickered gold on her skin, and something different started growing within. She didn't look back just to see who cared. She kept walking forward even though she was scared. Her heart still hurt, but the hurt felt new, like the pain was finally telling him the truth. The night she stopped breaking inside, something small but strong survived. No more falling just to fall, no more waiting for his call. The night she stopped breaking inside, she learned she didn't have to hide. She didn't win, she didn't lose, she just chose herself, and that was enough. Her tears stayed quiet, but her breathing changed. She felt her courage slowly rearrange. Every step she took made the silence bloom, like she was planting hope in an empty room. She whispered softly, I'm still here, her voice shaky but finally sincere. And even though the night felt cold, for once she wasn't terrified of being alone. Her heart still hurt, but the hurt felt new, like the pain was finally telling the truth. The night she stopped breaking inside, something small but strong survived. No more falling just to fall, no more waiting for his call. The night she stopped breaking inside, she learned she didn't have to hide. She didn't win, she didn't lose, she just chose herself, and that was enough. Maybe love isn't leaving, maybe love is breathing, maybe strength isn't loud, maybe strength is believing. She finally saw the woman she became, and whispered her own name. The night she stopped breaking inside, something small but strong survived. No more falling just to fall, no more waiting for his call. The night she stopped breaking inside, she learned she didn't have to hide. She didn't win, she didn't lose, she just chose herself. The night she stopped breaking inside, she didn't win, she didn't cry tonight, and that changed everything. She didn't break the night, she finally breathed. She held her phone and let it stay dark. No more waiting waiting for his careless spark. For the first time the silence felt clear, like her own voice was all she needed to hear. The night was heavy but her steps were light. She didn't fold, she didn't lose the fight. She whispered softly, I deserve more. And something opened that wasn't there before. Her heart still remembered his name, but the pain wasn't the same. She loved him, but loved herself more. Closed the window, locked the door. No more crying on the floor. She loved him, but loved herself more. And the world didn't shake and her heart didn't break. She learned love isn't war. She loved him, but loved herself more. She looked in the mirror and liked what she saw. Not perfect, not fearless, but brave through it all. She traced every scar that made her strong, finally knowing she wasn't the one who was wrong. The city lights kissed the edge of her hair, and she finally felt real instead of rare. She didn't run, she didn't chase the past. She let go slow, but she let go at last. Her heart still remembered his name, but the pain wasn't the same. She loved him, but loved herself more. Closed the window, locked the door. No more crying on the floor. She loved him, but loved herself more. And the world didn't shake and her heart didn't break. She learned love isn't war. She loved him, but loved herself more. Love didn't end, it just changed form. She didn't fall apart, she kept herself warm. The night didn't win, her strength walked in. She loved him, but loved herself more. Closed the window, locked the door. No more crying on the floor. She loved him, but loved herself more. And the world didn't shake and her heart didn't break. She learned love isn't war. She loved him, but loved herself more. She finally breathed, and that was enough. And that was enough. She never found the words, so she found a melody. She tried to speak, but her voice would shake. Every truth felt like too much to break. Her tears held stories no one ever knew, hidden beneath a quiet she grew through. She carried love like a secret flame, burning bright but afraid to name. And every silence became too loud. Her heart whispered songs without a sound. Her voice didn't rise, it simply began. Where her fear stopped, her music ran. What she couldn't say, she sang. Soft like water, proud like rain. Every note held what words lacked. Every breath gave pieces back. What she couldn't say, she sang. And the pain finally hurt her Her hands shook less when the chords aligned, like the melody stitched her scattered mind. The world outside didn't need to know. Her song was the language she chose to show. And though her voice trembled in the air, it felt like truth finally living there. She wasn't strong in a shining way. She was strong in the fact she stayed. Her voice didn't rise, it simply began. Where her fear stopped, her music ran. What she couldn't say, she sang, soft like water, brown like rain. Every note held what words lacked. Every breath gave pieces back. What she couldn't say, she sang, and the pain finally heard her name. She didn't shout, she didn't demand. What she couldn't say, she sang. Her whisper turned to color, her tremble turned to light. Her silence found a rhythm and carried her through night. What she couldn't say, she sang, soft like water, proud right through. Every note held what words lacked. Every breath gave pieces back. What she couldn't say, she sang, and the pain finally heard her name. She didn't shout, she didn't demand. What she couldn't say, she sang. She found her voice inside the music. The music played, and she finally let go. The bar was warm and the lights were low. She hid her face where the shadows go. She held a drink like a fragile truth. Too many memories, not enough proof. The world outside felt too loud to face, but here she found a quieter place. No one asked what broke her heart. They just let the music play its part. And the room didn't stare, it simply cared. She cried in the bar and nobody judged. They let her feel what she felt too much. She didn't need saving, she needed space, a moment to breathe in a crowded place. She cried in the bar and nobody judged, and somehow that was enough. A woman nearby smiled with her eyes, like she understood without asking why. Yeah, a stranger whispered, I've been there too, and the truth felt warmer than something new. Yeah, the music swayed like a gentle hand, and her tears felt soft like grains of sand. She wasn't alone, she was simply real, and the room let her finally heal. And the room didn't stare, it simply cared. She cried in the bar and nobody judged. They let her feel what she felt too much. She didn't need saving, she needed space, a moment to breathe in a crowded place. She cried in the bar and nobody judged, and somehow that was enough. Maybe strength is quiet, Maybe pain is loud. Maybe healing happens when you're lost in a crowd. She cried in the bar and nobody judged. They let her feel what she felt too much. She didn't need saving, she needed space, a moment to breathe in a crowded place. She cried in the bar and nobody judged, and somehow that was enough. The music played, and she finally let go. She missed home, but home lived in her. She closed her eyes and heard their voices, familiar sounds wrapped around her choices. Miles kept her from the place she knew, but love made every memory true. The city lights flickered like one candle flame. Every heartbeat whispered someone's name. Her hands trembled, but her spirit stayed strong. Distance never meant she didn't belong. They didn't mean alone. Her heart carried home. Her family felt closer than the distance. Every breath held their existence. She didn't need a door or a key. Love lived where her heart could see. Her family felt closer than the distance. Even when the night felt endless, their voices echoed in her soul, and somehow she felt whole. She remembered laughter at the dinner table, stories woven like a lifelong fable. Even though the room was empty now, their love still answered a silent vow. The phone stayed quiet, but her heart stayed loud, holding memories like a gentle crowd. And even with tears, she softly smiled. Love doesn't fade, it stays a while. It didn't mean alone. Her heart carried home. Her family felt closer than the distance. Every breath held their existence. She didn't need a door or a key. Love lived where her heart could see. Her family felt closer than the distance. Even when the night's endless, their voices echoed in her soul, and somehow she felt whole. Oh, home isn't walls, home isn't air. Home is the love that follows you everywhere. Her family felt closer than the distance. Every breath held their existence. She didn't need a door or a key. Love lived where her heart could see. Her family felt closer than the distance. Even when the night's endless, their voices echoed in her soul. Somehow she felt whole. She missed home, but home lived in her. finally spoke to herself and meant every word. She looked in the mirror and broke a little. The truth was sharp, the silence brittle. She whispered sorry to the hurt she held, to every moment her courage fell. Her eyes told stories she couldn't hide, a lifetime of pain tucked deep inside. She touched her chest where the ache lived on, and found the strength to keep holding on. Forgiveness didn't come fast, but it finally came at last. She said sorry to her own heart for letting love tear her apart, for the night she begged to stay, for the dream she threw away. She said sorry to her own heart, and that was the hardest part. She didn't shout, she didn't pretend, she let herself begin again. She remembered times she stayed too long, believed too much, tried to be strong. She held every tear like quiet proof that even breaking could be truth. She folded guilt into gentle grace, saw her worth in her own face. The mirror trembled, but she stood still, learning softness is also will. Forgiveness didn't come fast, but it finally came at last. She said sorry to her own heart for letting love tear her apart, for the night she begged to stay, for the dream she threw away. She said sorry to her own heart, and that was the hardest part. She didn't shout, she didn't pretend, she let herself begin again. Maybe healing isn't loud, maybe strength is saying out loud, I deserve better, I truly did, and lifting the weight she always hid. She said sorry to her own heart for letting love tear her apart, for the night she begged to stay, for the dream she threw away. She said sorry to her own heart, and that was the hardest part. She didn't shout, she didn't pretend, she let herself begin again. She said sorry to her, she said sorry to her own, for letting love tear her apart, letting love tear, for the night she begged to stay, she begged to for stay, the dream she threw away, she threw away. She said sorry to her, she said sorry to her own heart, and that was the hardest part, that was the hardest. She didn't shout, she didn't pretend, she let herself begin again. She finally spoke to herself and meant every word. The night didn't feel empty, it felt alive. She walked alone under neon sky, streetlights glowing like soft alibis. Her footsteps echoed through quiet streets, carrying stories no one else could meet. Ooh, she felt the cold wind brush her face, but the city wrapped her in its gentle embrace. Windows glimmer like borrowed stars, and she found comfort in the quiet of calm. Every corner whispered truth, every shadow held a you. The city held her when he didn't, caught her breath when her strength went missing. Every light said stay, every street sang okay. The city held her when he didn't, and she finally felt forgiven. She stopped by the river where the skyline burned. A thousand reflections as the tide turned. The world felt bigger, her heart felt real, and she realized pain doesn't mean you can't heal. The silence hung like a quiet song, telling her she'd been strong all along. She didn't need arms to know her worth. The city taught her she belonged to the earth. Every corner whispered truth, every shadow held a you. The city held her when he didn't, caught her breath when her strength went missing. Every light said stay, every street sang okay. The city held her when he didn't, and she finally felt forgiven. Maybe love isn't always a person. Sometimes it's a place, sometimes it's a night that listens with a gentle, glowing face. The city held her when he didn't, caught her breath when her strength went missing. Every light said stay, every street sang okay. The city held her when he didn't, and she finally felt forgiven. The city held her when he didn't, caught her breath when her strength went missing. Every light said stay, every street sang okay. The city held her when he didn't, and she finally felt forgiven. The night didn't feel empty, it felt alive. She didn't notice it at first. But she was changing. The nights were long and the room was small. Echoes of memories pressed against the wall. She whispered questions into the dark, hoping her voice might leave a mark. Her heart once trembled at every sound, but something deeper began to surround. A quiet strength she couldn't name, growing slow like a steady flame. Loneliness was an empty space, it was a mirror she had to face. even when she felt lost longer. Every tear she let fall became a step instead of a wall. Every night made her stronger. Her heart turned soft and not colder. She didn't know who she'd become, but she knew she wasn't undone. She learned to breathe without breaking apart. Learned that silence could restart her heart. The dark didn't scare her like before. It felt like something she could explore. The world didn't change, but she did inside. Her voice steadier, her shoulders wide. Pain didn't win, it made her real. Taught her how to feel and heal. Loneliness was an empty space. It was a mirror she had to face. Every night made her stronger, even when she felt lost longer. Every tear she let fall became a step instead of a wall. Every night made her stronger. Her heart turned soft and not colder. She didn't know who she'd become, but she knew she wasn't undone. Strength isn't loud, sometimes it's quiet. Sometimes it's choosing not to hide. Every night made her stronger, even when she felt lost longer. Every tear she let fall became a step instead of a wall. Every night made her stronger. Her heart turned soft and not colder. She didn't know who she'd become, but she knew she wasn't undone. She didn't notice it at first. But she was changing. She still loved him, but she wasn't waiting anymore. Her phone glowed quiet in the silent room, holding memories she learned to exhume. She touched her chest where his voice once stayed, and smiled at the peace she'd finally made. The night didn't tremble like it used to do. The world felt tender, patient, true. She whispered softly into the dark. I healed myself, and that's the spark. Her heart still knew his name, but it didn't feel the same. If he called, she'd let him go. No begging, no breaking, no trembling echo. She wouldn't chase what she outgrew. She'd simply say, I wish you well too. If he called, she'd let him go. Love once deep had lost its shadow. She found herself in the afterglow. If he called, she'd let him go. She remembered nights she couldn't breathe, clutching love that begged to leave. She held the past like a burning coal. Now all she held was her own soul. The silence didn't hurt like before. It felt like strength she could adore. No more falling at the sound of his voice. She finally owned her final choice. Her heart still knew his name, but it didn't feel the same. If he called, she let him go. No begging, no breaking, no trembling echo. She wouldn't chase what she outgrew. She'd simply say, I wish you well too. If he called, she let him go. Love once deep had lost its shadow. She found herself in the afterglow. If he called, she let him go. Growth isn't loud, it's soft and slow. Healing is quiet, but it knows. If he called, she let him go. No begging, no breaking, no trembling echo. She wouldn't chase what she outgrew. She'd simply say, I wish you well too. If he called, she let him go. Love once deep had lost its shadow. She found herself in the afterglow. If he called, she let him go. She let him go. She still loved him, but she wasn't waiting anymore. The night didn't break her, it built her. She walked through shadows with her head held high, turned quiet tears into reasons why. She found her voice in the cracks of pain, and every scar sang her name. The darkness whispered truth she feared, but every whisper pulled her near. The woman she was fell apart, and something stronger filled her heart. No one saw the war she fought, but the night of healthy thought. She is the woman she became in the dark. Lit a soul with her own spark, didn't beg for love to stay. She is the woman she became in the dark. Soft and fearless, tender and sharp. She didn't break, she didn't bend. She rose again and again. She learned that strength can sound like tears, turn lonely rooms into frontiers. The quiet didn't crush her chest, it taught her how to truly rest. The city hung beneath her feet, soft rhythm holding every heartbeat. was a stage. The silence wasn't weakness. It turned the page. She is the one.